bad day.
I think Iowa played well, and we didn't play very well, and turnovers and not being able to get off the field on defense caused that game to turn out the way it did. Yeah, there was a couple of devastating penalties that kept drives alive, and no excuse for them, and we addressed them, and I can think of 2 or 3 right on top of my head. They were drive savers, you know, they had targeting, and then you had a couple just silly penalties. So yeah, that's something we've addressed, and you can't, you know, those kind of games, you can't have those.
Urban, have you been able to put your finger on any of the reasons for JT's inconsistency between the 2 games, Penn State and Iowa last week?
Yeah, really inconsistent. He's been on a nice roll with efficiency, taking care of the football, and that was not normal by him. And so we watched it closely. Obviously, today's a big day to get going on the next game, but you know, I felt like he forced it, especially right before the half. You know, that was a devastating one. So just, you know, we're not a sling 'em type group. We're a highly efficient throwing team, and he's been great up to this point. A lot of times when you're struggling, that's kind of your get out of jail card free. That's I can see that now that you brought that up. That's not by intent, and a lot of those are scrambles. You know, when you're behind and you start throwing the ball, you're going to get some, you know, some pressures where the guy's going to run a little bit.
Is there an ideal ratio that you'd like to see there?
As far as Q runs,
yeah,
you don't want to have that many. You want to, you know, 8 to 10 to 12. You don't want to have that many. So yeah, I think it's common. Anytime you see that type of thing, you don't want to just say it's all miscues. It's, you know, the week before that, you know, there wasn't the miscues, and there were this week. And so now the question you have to ask is why, and that's not so much the how, but why did that happen? Are we not practicing? Are we got the right people playing? All those type of things. We're playing Michigan State this week, and we got to really practice well and fix the turnover issue on offense and play a little better on defense. You know, what do you say? This is something that we've been working on for a long time. You still look at the standings, and Ohio State and Michigan State are 1-2 in the Big Ten East, and everybody knows this game, you know, for the last, what's our 6th year playing them or something. It's usually it's just a prize fight. So the toughest, you know, tougher team usually wins, and we got to understand what we're going to play against. Great respect for them, and they're playing well.